You know what? Wait, just 1 minute, 1 minute. This is really important. Just 1 second. Okay, wait, 1 more minute, one more. Is this a scene that plays out with you and your family, or you and your kids, or your loved ones? Sometimes I wonder, with all these wonderful ways to chat with each other, whether it's instantly just taking pictures, or whether we're chatting and writing down instantly what we're thinking, or posting pictures of what we're doing, or just talking by text, I wonder if we're really losing sense of one another. Here's an example. I was the driver. That's all I was supposed to do, was to drive one of my kids out with one of their friends. And I drove, and as I noticed in my rearview mirror, there was no dialogue going on in the back seat at all. One was sitting over here, and the other was sitting over there. And so I thought, but I kept driving. When I dropped the other child off, or the other kid off, I literally turned to my kid, who got then in the front seat, still plugged in, still going like this, and I said, "Oh God, I guess that wasn't that well. I'm sorry, it didn't go very well." They said, "Are you kidding? It was awesome. We had a great time." I'm like, "You didn't even talk to each other. How do you know?" Or does that happen when you're just trying to have a conversation with someone and they almost run into a car or kill themselves because they're so busy looking down? What I'm wondering is, what are the ramifications, what are the consequences for living like this in a social world? Well, here's one example. I asked someone to give me a call on the phone, and they said, "Phone? Do you text?" And I said, "Yes, I text, but can you call me on the phone?" And they said, "Talking on the phone is awkward." So I'm wondering, the more and more that we get away from this human contact, what's going to happen to all of us as a society? Am I being too deep, or is it me? Are we raising a bunch of kids who can't even talk to us or talk to one another? Are we raising people who really literally just take pictures and that's how they talk and everyone understands the image? I mean, they do say a picture says 1,000 words, but I'm missing the words. What about you? If that's the case, maybe we should reclaim our family relationships. Maybe we should do these things. Here are a couple of tips to help you. Well, one thing that you can do is make sure that your family eats together at least twice a week. At least twice a week. Bring the family dinner back. So many things can be taken care of or discussed when you're eating at dinner with your family. Number 2, how about one day a week the whole family gets in there and cooks together? It's really a lot of fun. You don't have to be expert chefs. Divvy out the responsibilities. Get back together. The bottom line is, if we're going to have a society where we need to learn how to talk to one another, tolerate one another, and understand each other, maybe we need to start by turning the phones off. Turning your phone off during dinner time. Hey, whoever you're talking to, chatting with, or taking pictures to send to someone else, they'll be okay without you for 2 hours. Take the phone away when your kids are doing their homework. There's nothing more distracting when that part of your brain has to keep lighting up and becoming more distracted. Have you noticed there are more people being diagnosed with distraction deficits than ever before? Well, maybe it's because there are too many things competing for their attention at one time. Is it me, or is this something that we can all do? Put the phone away. Stop scrolling. Stop texting. Hell, put it down sometimes. Talk to each other. Just give it a try. Let me know if you think the way I do, or you think differently than me. Are we a bunch of sociopaths? Have we lost our ability to connect with humans? Tell me. I'm Coach Lynn. Pass this along. Share it. Coach Lynn and Life Talk. Your issues, your challenges, your comments. Talking about your life right here at Life Talk. Prosper.